I came here to work as an inspirator for women mobilization and motivation. I worked with street children. I worked with landmine victims in northern Uganda, and I also inspired them to do this kind of thing. I was called by another LRP, that is from Sesheke LRP, to come and help them train the women here. Because in Senanga we had done something like the same thing that we are doing here, doing tie and dye. But tie and dye was not the major thing that I was doing. I came and I trained the women on how to do savings. And I formed them into groups, and then the groups they formed their leaders. I helped them to form their leadership, and then we started like saving, and the saving was like from 10 to 50, 15 to 30 people.
I have worked in there in Nepal as a project officer in a small organization, NGO like Zambia Foundation in here. And this organization is also partner of the ActionAid Nepal in Nepal. And so that before I came in here, lots of the ActionAid policy, ActionAid objectives, ActionAid strategy, I learned more things from Nepal. So it is easy for me to here to implement my work, to do work in here. I have lots of the experience in here, Every moment, everything, every moment, every community, if you are going, you learn something. In here, I'm not coming for learning other people, but I'm not coming here for teaching other people, but I came in for learning also. People give me local names, Mubita Samwanji.
My title actually is Budget Tracking Inspirator. I got the position to help the Zambia Council in capacity development for their budget tracking activities with the Ministry of Finance, and follow it through to the local councils and local governments, and develop tools, social accountability tools that could easily be understood by the local councillors to interpret and understand the budgetary jargon that comes from the Ministry of Finance, and be able to demand for services according to what has been promised in the Budget Act. So ideally that is my role.
My role is to support the ActionAid Zambia core team in enhancing their capacity, analytical capacity, advocacy capacity in terms of decentralization policy implementation. As you may know, as ActionAid Zambia, we are working in solidarity with the people living in poverty. And decentralization as a government reform aims to enhance service delivery, provision of public services.
So my role basically has three sort of key areas, which is working with all projects and programs to ensure that they follow a human rights-based approach to make sure that we're aiming towards realizing human rights, such as to water, to education, to food, so that once those basic rights have been met, that everybody can lead a life of dignity. The second area of my work is I help with partnerships. So, for example, with the Zambia Council, is that I work very closely with ActionAid's partners to help strengthen their capacity.